Frida Kahlo. Frida was born in 1907 in a small village called Coyoacán, Mexico. Frida Kahlo had 3 sisters. Her mother, Matilde, was of Spanish and Native American descent, and her father, called Guillermo, was a German-Mexican photographer. In 1913, when Frida was 6 years old, Frida caught polio. Polio is a viral disease that can cause paralysis, which means you can lose the ability to move some or all of your body. She was poorly with this for 9 months, leaving her right leg noticeably smaller and thinner. However, whilst she was recovering, her father taught her the basic principles of photography, philosophy, and nature, which inspired her. Despite her disability, her father encouraged her to be more active by playing sports such as swimming, football, and wrestling. In 1922, when she was 15, Frida was one of the first young women to join the prestigious National Preparatory School in Mexico City. She aspired to become a doctor, so she studied subjects such as biology, zoology, and anatomy. Whilst at school, Frida became friends with Diego Rivera. He was a famous artist that had come to paint a mural on the school wall. She would visit him frequently while he painted, to observe his technique and to talk all things about art and politics. One day in 1925, the bus home from school collided with a tram, which caused a horrific accident. Sadly, Frida suffered from life-changing injuries and broken bones. She was hospitalised for many months. Again, Frida was once more bedridden, but this time she was in a full-body cast. While her body healed from the terrible injuries, her parents bought her an easel for her to paint in bed. They gave her a mirror so she could be the subject of her paintings and self-portraits. Her dreams of being a doctor were taken away. However, she found a new path into art. A few years later, she lost touch with Diego Rivera after her accident, but she wanted to find him to talk about her artwork and have an expert opinion. In 1928, she found him, and he was stunned by her natural talent. Diego encouraged Frida to continue painting. They ended up spending more time together, and eventually they fell in love. They married in 1929. For the first few years that they were married, they went travelling across America as Diego's career kicked off. During this time, Frida continued to paint. She started selling her self-portraits. She used bright, bold colours dressed with animals and flowers native to her beloved Mexico. In 1938, whilst in New York, Frida and Diego met with people in high places. Frida became known for a positive attitude and her traditional Tijuana dress. She wore a loose top and ruffle skirt, glorious gold jewellery and a flower headdress. On a trip to Paris in 1939, Frida became the first Mexican artist to sell one of her paintings to the world's largest art museum called Le Louvre. In 1943, Frida was awarded to become a teacher of art at La Esmeralda School of Art in New Mexico. However, after only a few months, she was forced by her poor health to do her classes at home in Coyoacán. In 1953, Frida had her first and only exhibition in Mexico. Unfortunately, due to her health, she never really recovered from her illnesses, so she arrived in an ambulance and had to sit up in a hospital bed while she spoke to the guests at her exhibition. Sadly, Frida died in 1954. Despite her disabilities, Frida is admired by many for her strength and perseverance to chase her dream of being an artist. Her artworks are still adored by many people today. Thanks for watching.